Art has its various forms and expressions which evoke human emotions. However, art in its very essence holds absolute subjective interpretations in which photography and beauty and coalescence is not an exemption, yet in fact is a complex matter.
Good day everyone, I am Marifer Mameng from AC16 and today marks the very first episode of my Makeup, Tea, and Controversies series where I will be doing a Get Ready With Me video as I talk and critique a controversial ad. It is not to deny that controversial issues have been in existence for over centuries and even millennia. So, it is one of the greatest topics that we should talk about in order to make ourselves aware of the different perspectives that in existence in this world. And this could also possibly lead us to change in how we perceive the world. Okay, I'm already talking too much about it, so without further ado, let's delve into the video. A Bulgarian fashion magazine company called 12 Magazine published an editorial photo shoot on June 6, 2012 featuring close-up shots of female models which caused disturbances to the audience. These photographs exhibited various forms of brutal injuries. The first photo in the editorial featured a woman with a severely bruised and black eye. Following that are five more women with maimed features. They have bruised nose and lip, acid-burned face, lacerated cheeks, and even a slit throat. So, this fluctuated debates among commenters. Some say that it is an appealing modernist fashion photography, yet for others it is just a tactless, brutal, and appalling form of glamorizing domestic violence. So, with norms in the fashion and beauty industry that we have become accustomed to, well, this fashion photography frankly is new to our eyes, yet in what way possibly? So, according to Nicola in 2019 throughout the 2000s, depictions of brutalized women models continually grew, reaching the mainstream fashion brands such as Vogue Italia, Dolce& and Gabbana, Calvin Klein, and even Marc Jacobs. And the 12 magazine, unfortunately, is not an exemption from creating a tactless creative expression. Their editorial titled Victim of Beauty was aimed to be seen as an ultramodern piece in the field of beauty photography. However, the magazine company seemed to prioritize going out of the ordinary over moral sensibility. The photos of the models in their editorial were implicitly representing women victims of violence, which is undeniably abhorrent. More critically, the use of the phrase victim of beauty, which greatly glamorizes these brutally injured women as something that is alluringly enticing and beautiful for the society. In an interview with the EIC or Editors-in-Chief of the magazine company after receiving backlash, Ruben Hubenov and Slav Anastasov denied that domestic violence was intended to be represented in the editorial, as they do not support any kind of it, including glamorizing and encouraging violence against women. This is according to Marinelli in 2012. However, 12 magazines apparently failed to see that they have connoted domestic violence with the brutal injuries of the women in their editorial photoshoot. Worse, is glamorizing its repugnant existence. And to make things even more distressing, the EIC stated that the images they produce can be seen in varying angles, that anybody can perceive it differently, that some may see it as a violence and others may perceive it as a skillful artwork, which is a beautiful aspect of art. Well, no, because that is just absurd and hypocritical. It is clear that the editorial speaks no artistry but mere disdain to the abused. More so, it was not taken into account that Bulgaria is one of the countries that drastically faces domestic violence. In the analytical report by various institutes and organizations in Bulgaria, it revealed that over 170,000 women and children were suffering from physical and sexual violence in 2010 to 2012. This is according to Ivanova in 2016. While in the global setting, there are 736 million women who are experiencing domestic violence. That is one out of three women in the whole world. Alright, I'm back with my base already finished. So, continuing that, abuses against women have been normalized throughout the centuries because of social norms that men hold coercive power and women are always submissive. Yet, this sexist culture and patriarchal imbalance perpetuates gender discrimination and inequality in which women would always be in drastic prejudice and exploitation. We all know that art embraces polysemy. Polysemy is the coexistence of numerous meanings in words. That is why it is vital to be critical in expressing our artistic creations. But ultimately, it is evident that 12 magazine wants to provoke the audience with disgust and be appalled with their non-artistic and abominable images. Should we be reminded, art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable, but it should never ever dehumanize the oppressed. And now we're up to the reimagination of the controversial ad. So I used the graphic design tool called Canva in reimagining the photo shoot into something more appealing with the absence of violence and any implicit negative connotations. I decided to go for a Halloween theme with the absence of gory and violent properties, but the poster still represents a realistic effect with the use of makeup products. So, out of the choices I have, I chose the photo of Marian Rondon Duarte, which was retrieved from the Instagram post of Julio Silveira, who was the makeup artist of the look. And further, behind the photo is a crystal-like textured circle to emphasize the facial features of the model and to contrast with the black background. For the typography, I purposely used a serif font which is named IFL to show timeless elegance and formality, which complements with the photo and the overall theme of the poster. More so, the color white was used as the font color to make the text readable and to make it stand out in contrast to the black background. Further, I might change the title from Victim of Beauty to Mystifying Glamour. This expresses that the context of makeup transcends the barriers that the society has inflicted on it. It is more than enhancing one's features. It is an intricate and beautiful form of art, which is backed by the text in the lower portion of the poster, which says here, delving into intricacies of beauty, exploring makeup as a form of art. Overall, this reimagined ad portrays a deeper essence of beauty, condemning violence and any form of glamorization. Because art does not have to be a conformist to morally ill beliefs and forms for it to be unique. A creative expression that embraces human artistry makes a remarkable novelty that will linger on people's mind indefinitely. So, that is for the first episode of our Makeup, Tea, and Controversy series, and I will see you again in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching!